Rated E for Elite.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Court Farms. Right, so I'm just grabbing some bales to go and put in a gateway. We have had a bit of a weed spray up around here and tidied this floor up because there was a lot of grass growing in it. We have now cultivated in all the manure and the lime for the 3 fields we've got here, or the 3 fields that we were using anyway. We have cultivated the one that we hadn't used, the one that we're about to go into now. So we are going to drill this with something, but I'm just off to this gateway that's down the bottom here because the lad cultivated this field, and while he was doing that he said there was someone that was taking quite an interest in the gateway down here for some reason. So what I've decided to do is put some bales in front of it. He said there was a couple of people eyeing up the gateway, so in case anyone thinks they're coming in here, if they can move these, they're quite welcome. So we'll just arrange these along the gate. Right, so I think those 3 should do it. I don't think anyone's getting in there. So that's sorted that problem out. So we'll get this back to the farm, and today we have got to go and pick up a power harrow that we're having on demo. It is our little old set of discs we've got on the case that he's had on there, and that's what we've done our cultivating with. Had actually held up for all those big fields, as all we wanted to do was lightly disc in the compost and the lime. Didn't want to bury it too deep in there, so that's what we've done everything with. So the other 2 fields that we're renting down the road, we are going to get a power harrow for. We have still got our own in the shed round here. I think it was a little 3-metre one, but the shop have asked us if we'd like to demo a 6, I think it's just over 6 metres folding power Harrow Maschio one. So we're going to go and get that. It'll certainly be a lot quicker. And then I think we've got a company coming out at some point to talk to us about a drill. So obviously something that big is going to have to go on here. So we're going to get off to the shop and go and pick that up. So we are now just out at the shop. We've got this on. They've had a chat to us about it and whatnot. So they're letting us take it off and use it on our field. So we're going to try it out up there and probably run it back when we're finished. A massive thing. So there are our bales there. Don't look very pretty sitting in front of a gate, but it'll stop anyone getting in there. So we'll get this carefully up to the fields we've rented. So those weeds have died off quite nicely in here. Been quite warm, been a bit of rain, so they've pretty much disintegrated them, so they're not even showing anymore. Gone. So we get this fired up and give it a go in here. So I'm done out in this field that's got the telegraph pole on it. I did start off going around that other field, so I've done the headland of that one and I came into here. So I've just done this. I'm just waiting for the missus is bringing the lad down so we can have a go on this. So I'm just waiting for them at the moment. So I just came back with her, so I'll put this JCB back in here. I'll leave the spike on it for the moment. So that'll do. I do have a new car now. After we had that Range Rover, I did quite like it, so I actually went and bought one. A used one from Land Rover. So this is a 21 plate. So I've got this nice silver Range Rover. I know it's not greatly much of a usable farm car, but it still gets us around. It still gets us around okay. And now I'm going to have to use it because I've had a phone call off of him to say the packer roller at the back of the power harrow has actually come loose. Some of the nuts and bolts for it have come undone. So we're going to have to take our toolbox and stick this in the back of the car and take that down there to tighten up these nuts and bolts. So this is more of a standard Range Rover, not like the supercar thing that we had. So whereabouts is he down here? Oh, he's down the bottom there. Can't have happened long after we left then, really. Right, so let's get that out of there. Stick that down on there. Right, so what's come loose on here then? Right, so just check that with it lifted up so the tension's off of it, so it's not sitting on the floor. Right, so give that a go. Right, that's him going again. Stick that back in the car now. Okay, so he must be doing that on his GPS again because he's going at funny angles. So when this one's finished, then all we've got to do is get drilling. But I think there's someone coming later today to see us about a drill from some UK company. So he's about halfway through that now. So it certainly doesn't take very long with that thing. It's not something we'd be looking at buying, no. You need it to be doing a lot of power harrowing to pay what they're asking for that. So I've just told him to run it back to the shop when he has finished. So it shouldn't be too much longer. So we'll get back to the farm anyway. So we'll just carry that back to the workshop. Put that back where it comes from. Stick that in the corner out of the way. And wait for him to come back, and that'll be it for today. Right, so I've just heard him come back. So I can let him go home now really, because there's nothing else to do today. Yeah, so he's just returned. He's obviously taking that power harrow back. So we'll just hang around and wait for this drill person to turn up. So, but that's going to be it for this episode on here. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you again next time. Cheers!